Hi, welcome. I am Dr. Latoya Davis, the owner of Chi Healing Institute. This is Akashic Record Week. So every day this week, I am going to release a short video about the Akashic Records and different aspects of the Akashic Records for a few reasons. One, I love the Akashic Records. And two, I am gearing up to have a live class. Well, it's virtual, to have a virtual class where I teach you how to access your own personal records, the records of others, and really be able to understand how to maneuver effectively while in the records. All right. So before we get into today's topic, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share if you have not liked my YouTube channel or subscribe to the YouTube channel. So today's topic about the Akashic Records is, well, I guess since it's day one, we should probably just kind of do big picture overview of the Akashic Records. I do have many videos that talk about that, but you never know when someone's going to find your channel, right? So big picture, the Akashic Records are an energetic storehouse or an energetic field that holds every thought, deed, and action of past, present, all future possibilities. And by accessing the Akashic Records, we are able to receive information as it relates to our soul's journey. Of course, we can gather other types of information from the records, but for our purposes and the majority of the people who are learning and interested in learning about this in this moment, in this time, is to help you on your path for healing, for elevation, for ascension, for understanding patterns, for healing karmic cycles or stopping or ending karmic cycles, right? So most of us are here for the soul. Can we access major events? I like to say events that impact our humanity, right? Or events that are kind of gridded into the larger scheme of life. Yep, we can access that information in the Akashic Records as well. We can access information about objects or things, right? So here's a piece of hematite that I have. I could absolutely receive information as it relates to objects and things. But primarily right now, when we're starting off where we are, we're using it to understand past, present, and future possibilities as it relates to our soul. And the important part to understand here is that it is giving you information from the point of view of your soul's journey. So, one of the key things to remember and really lock into and understand when we're talking about the Akashic Record is that at the baseline of this, you were saying that you believe in the idea or the notion that the soul is eternal. Okay, what do I mean by the soul is eternal? I simply mean that there is a belief and an understanding that when I leave this body, this timeline, this incarnation, that is not the end of my soul. That is the end of me as Latoya Davis. That is the end of me looking like this, right? And the future derivatives of how I'm going to look in this body, right? That is the end of that. But at soul level, the divine aspect of me will continue. And as the divine aspect of me is continuing, it has retained the lessons, the learnings, the knowings, the relationships, all of that stuff. It has retained that information from this lifetime. And when I come back again, in whatever way, fashion, or form that I choose to reincarnate or reappear, those knowings come with me. Okay, so at baseline of understanding the Akashic Records is the belief in the knowing that the soul is eternal, and each time it is making a choice, each time it is, I'm going to say, landing somewhere or incarnating in some way, shape, or form, or having some type of experience, that information is able to be passed down, and we have the ability to access that information. Another key aspect in understanding the Akashic Records is understanding that when we're accessing the Akashic Records, the belief that we are divinely and perfectly made. Okay? From that idea and from that standpoint, that says that there are no mistakes, right? I am a divine being living out whatever path, purpose, choice that I made. And there is no judgment. There is absolutely no judgment about the choices and the things that I do, right? I am able to receive guidance and information to help me realign with kind of, again, this the highest and most divine aspect of myself. But if I make a choice that is different than what I originally set out as a soul to do or be, there is not judgment that is coming through the Akashic Records as I'm receiving information about my path. Okay, so we go to the Akashic Records, or we can access the Akashic Records and receive information from the records so that we can get that non-judgmental view of who we are, how we are, and why we are, so that we can gain information to help us align back to the cleanest and most, I'll just say aligned. I know I've used that word a lot, but it's because it's apropos, right? The most aligned version of ourselves. So that's big picture overview of what the Akashic Records are. Okay. Another aspect to understand about the Akashic Records is that anyone can access them. And I know you will hear me say this over the course of Akashic Record Week, right? But I say it because so many people teach differently and so many people think differently. And what do I mean by so many people teach differently? I mean that because people, and I'm a business, right? I absolutely run a business. So I absolutely want people to spend and invest money with me and through me. But some people teach this method as you have to access it in this way, right? You have to have this many years of study and understanding and all of these things and pay me to do these things. And I'm saying that, excuse me, the Akashic Records are available to everyone. Do I teach a specific process? Absolutely. Do I believe that my process is amazing? Absolutely, right? I mean, that's not just my belief. I have the receipts. I have the people who have done it, who've done other methods and then come to my methods and been successful. I have people who've never done it and have used my method and now have businesses where they do readings for other people. So I know that it works, right? But I don't believe that my method is the only way, or going to someone to teach you is the only way to do it. I believe that having someone teach you shortcuts the learning curve for you to be able to access the records. I believe that going through someone and have someone teach you allows you to really be able to get into kind of the nuance or the depth of the records, because the records are a really massive field. Remember, all past, present, and future possibilities exist, right? So that's a lot of information to kind of sift through and sort through if you are not clear on how to do it best. But the records are accessible to anyone. And so I have free resources and I have paid resources in addition to my class if you are interested in learning to read the Akashic Records and you don't want to take the class. One of them is this book here, the Akashic Record Journal. My light is, and it's on Amazon, right? It says a guided journal to support accessing and exploring your Akashic Records. And it takes you through a process. If you want to try it on your own, it has the Akashic Record prayer that I use and that I teach people to access the records. And so it gives you information and it takes you through a 21-day process to be able to journal, understand, and go that way. And like I said, it is on Amazon. But I definitely suggest that you join me in the live class if you are available. It is May 18th and May 19th. We'll be doing the class via Zoom. You can register for the class at chicourses.com/AR class, A as in Akashic, R as in record, class, and join us. You will get additional support past the 2 days. You'll join a community of people who I absolutely love. I love the people who come into my Chi community. So I welcome you and I will see you for tomorrow's video. Feel free to drop in the comments if you have specific questions or things that you want me to cover over these next 5 days. I will respond to questions in the chat, and I will also, depending on the question, but I will respond to questions in other videos. So feel free, let me know that you were here. Like, comment, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that. I will see you later. Have a soul-led day.